Question 20. If the simple interest on a certain amount for 2 years at 5% per annum is 2,400, find the principal. Let's write out the data from the question. Now they say if the simple interest on a certain amount is the principal, that means you don't have a principal. That's why the question says find the principal. Is unknown. You can put it as unknown. For 2 years, the time is 2 years, comma. The rate, that's 5% per annum. The rate is 5%. And the simple interest, SI, is 2,400. Find the principal. Here we have to use the formula for the simple interest. Formula for simple interest is SI equals PRT over 100. The child actually discovered a method for finding either the principal, the time, or the rate without making, for example, in this case, the principal the subject of a formula. When in school, she was given a series of formulas to help them because children at this age find it a bit hard to make the unknown the subject of formula, except when they are asked to find the simple interest. So she knew that if she was to find the principal, it will be the simple interest times 100 over the other two, which is the rate times the time. If she was to find the rate, it will still be SI, that's simple interest, times 100 over, now what is left, principal times time. And if she was to find the time, it's still the simple interest times 100 over the other two that you have, which are principal times rate. So whatever you're looking for apart from the simple interest, if you're looking for any of the other three, would equal the simple interest times 100 over the other two that you have multiplying themselves. So in this case, we might not stress making the principal the subject of a formula. We just know the principal equals simple interest times 100 over the rate times the time. For the sake of better understanding, let's say we want to make the principal the subject of a formula. We can say this is SI over 1, then we cross multiply. Knowing this is the standard formula where you have simple interest equals principal times rate times time over 100. Now we cross multiply that. On one side we have PRT, that's principal times rate times time times 1. That's still principal times rate times time equals, on the other side, we have simple interest times 100 as SI times 100. And since we're looking for the principal, we divide both sides by the rate and the time, or the rate times the time. So we divide both sides by R times T to get P to stand alone. You do this to this other side. Whatever you do to this side in math, you have to do it to the other side. This cancels this out. Then your P standing alone will be SI times 100 over R times T as your rate times your time. We have now derived or proven that the principal is equals to the interest, that's SI times 100 over R times T. Knowing that principal equals simple interest times 100 over R times T, we'll apply to find our principal. We know our simple interest from the question, or from the data we gathered from the question, is 2,400 times 100 over our rate, which is 5, times our time, which is 2. We can say 2,400 times 100 over 5 times 2, that's 10. And this is on purpose, so we can easily cancel out 0, cancel 0. Or you can just say 2 in 2, 1, 2 in 100, that's 50. You can say 5 here, 1, 5 here, 10. It's still the same thing. Multiplying the 2 times the 5 first, getting 10, then 0 cancels 0 is easier. So you'll be left with 2,400 times 10. 2,400 times 10 will give you 24,000. That's the principal. The principal is therefore 24,000. Our answer is therefore B, 24,000.